pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
You got to go right here. You got to play big.
Now a play fake here on first down. A dump off for Charles. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down now, it's Charles, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Take it at the 37. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block.
Here for Royce Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these...
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's caught to Charles. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, it's Charles. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check pass. Check pass.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Freeman again, a first down carry. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Elway. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Hey, Haywood. Come again. 550.
On 2nd down, Elway. This is the tight end Fant. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Got it. 50, Mike, 50. Got one.
A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
60 outlaw. You must be getting tired.
From the shotgun, Elway. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he lost the football. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
61, matchbox, get it.
McGuire will try to pick it up. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Charles. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Charles. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 44, Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is taken around the 12. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Elway to throw on 2nd. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'm ready.
On 1st, they'll throw with Elway. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Elway. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Elway on 3rd and long. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And going deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point safely through, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. They were looking for Marshall that time. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Pushes past him.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Elway will throw. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
At the 46-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Elway completes it to McGuire out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Give him 18 yards on that one. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Elway now off of play action. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Check it out.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Yellow. Right. Block 15. He can't hang. He's not going to get recalled. 132 fight.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Chris Jones on the stop. Freeman again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Elway back into his end zone. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On 1st down, here's McGuire. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run on 2nd down with McGuire. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Elway. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, Elway. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check, check.
Again, it's Charles. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check three, check three. Watch the edge.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. And some space here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run there by Freeman. And he yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. On the handoff, it's McGuire. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Elijah McGuire, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Charles. Wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
64, weak.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Denver, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch.
ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my time.